Mic check 1 2. Hey, how you doing, everyone? Summit here, and as I set up here. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. My name is Summit. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video today, we're going to be talking about what we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about how to compose your own jazz guitar licks. But give me a sec while I tune up because this is a live video. So if you're watching this live, please type live, L-I-V-E, in the comment section. And if you're watching this on the replay, please type replay. Watching live, type live. Watching on the replay, type replay. Just tuning this to standard tuning. And this is part of a new series where I'm actually doing this on YouTube. And it's going to be covering a whole bunch of different things. Today's topic is all about just how to compose licks, specifically jazz guitar licks, I guess. That's kind of the focus today. And I really want to make the sessions about you guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen, all you people watching this. So if you have any questions related to this topic, like how do you jazz, how do you play licks, how do you create licks, anything related to this as I share these different things, type your questions in the chat, and I'll try to answer as many of it as I can. And also, please type your name and where you're watching from, because I'm always curious about where you're watching from. Okay, so just to start off, let me just jam out a little bit, and then we'll start talking, chit-chatting and stuff. Shafi Rahman, Waalaikumsalam. Fairuz Haris, Waalaikumsalam. Live, Fairuz Haris. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's start off right by not falling down the chair. Don't want to fall down the chair, man. Falling down the chair is not good. Okay, let's just start off by taking one chord first. So let's say we take a chord, let's say A minor 7. So one of the things you can do is actually to create lines that are just based on this chord using arpeggios. So for example, right, I need to know the chord and I need to know the arpeggio. So in this case, A minor 7, A, G, C, E. A minor 7, I can play the arpeggios A, C, E, G, A, C, E, G. That's the arpeggio, okay? A, C, E, G, A, C, E, G. And I have extra notes here, A and C. Now, if I was like picking every single note, I would basically be able to alternate pick. That's kind of the most easiest way to explain the picking method here. Just like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But if I really want to make it kind of flow better, I will like up, down, sweep, sweep, up, down, sweep, up, down, up. That's a little bit easier in the picking hand. Or if I really want to sweep all the way, I can do up, down, 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 hammer, down, down, hammer, down, hammer. But I don't necessarily like that all the time. So I tend to pick everything there. Now, another fingering that I like for the A minor 7, by the way, is to just do A minor 7 here, and then do the A minor 7 here, A, C, E, G, A, C, E, G. So now I have, I'm using first finger, third finger, second finger, first finger, third finger, second finger, first finger. And then I can also get the A, C, E here. You can also get the G and the A there. Why is this fingering kind of interesting? Is because now I'm moving all the way up. That gives a bit more movement to it. Okay, now that's the A minor 7. So we're going to talk about 251, A minor 7, D7 to G major 7. On the D7, I can play a D7 arpeggio. If I play a D7 arpeggio, I'm going to get D, F sharp, A, C, D, F sharp, A, C. I could do it there. I also get this extra note C, A, F sharp. I can also get the D here. Now, kind of the cool thing after that is once you have the A minor 7, D7, is to actually connect the arpeggios together. So I could do. So. Resolving to the B in G major 7. Now, what would I do for the fingering here? F sharp, G, B, D, F sharp, G, B, D, F sharp, G, B, D. You get me? F sharp, G, B, D, F sharp, G, B, D, F sharp, G, B, D. Same concept. Hey, Razwan. So now I can connect all those arpeggios for A minor 7, D7, G major 7 into something like that. Now that's kind of an interesting way to look at it. Now, what if I started here? Something like that. Or and here I'm trying my best right now, at least, to just alternate pick everything. Hold on. Again. Something like that. So that gives me a very basic way to go A minor 7. I'm playing D9, but it's D7, G major 7. Now, how can I make it even more interesting is to add the scale. So the scale in here is a G major scale. Or I can play. Or so there's a lot of different fingerings that you can use for the G major scale. But the point is that you just want to find a fingering that works for you. And now I can use the scale in addition to the arpeggio to play the line. But I'm trying to focus first on the arpeggio. So something like that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, let's see. Razman, Waalaikumsalam. Nak try apa beza jazz blues dari segi note pattern scale yang dipakai? Sorry newbie. It's okay. It's for you guys. So, Razwan, macam ni. So, bila kita nak buat jazz tu is satu style music, blues satu style music. So, kalau kita nak dari segi pemilihan scale dia kan, contohnya kita ambil chord A minor 7 tadi, atau A minor 7 kan. Kita, kalau kita main blues, benda yang paling sesuai untuk mula adalah pakai A minor pentatonic. Kalau A minor pentatonic macam ni, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A. So kita boleh main A minor pentatonic dekat A minor ni. So kalau kita main blues, kita pakai A minor pentatonic ataupun pakai A minor blues. A, C, D, D sharp, E, G, A, C, D, D sharp, E, G, A. Jadi kalau saya buat macam blues, so tu bunyi blues lah. Satu lagi trick dia, kita bend dekat sini. Bend sini dekat G. So tu semua bunyi blues. Okay, itu pertama. Okay. Nah, kalau kita main jazz, kita mula yang pakai arpeggio macam saya cakap tadi. So kita kena tahu A, C, E, G, A, C, E, G. So kita punya lines tu tak banyak sangat bending. So lebih kepada arpeggio note dalam chord tu, dan lebih kurang daripada minor blues dan kurang minor pentatonic. Okay, itu satu. Fairoz Haris tanya, how to play blues or jazz with C major? Okay, macam ni. If you want to play blues, firstly, I tak pakai C major scale. Kalau blues kan, let's say on C chord, C major chord, right? I would actually use, for a C major chord, I would use a C major pentatonic. C, D, E, G, A, C, which is the same as A minor pentatonic, but starting on C. Okay. Second thing, to play, make it bluesy, I would add the E flat, and I will go into the E or the D. Okay. So that's the first thing I'll do. So I would start off using C major pentatonic and C major major blues. So C, D, E, G, and then I would play with the E flat. That's how I would start. I wouldn't start with C major if I want to play blues. Now, if I want to play jazz, actually I won't start with the C major scale. I'll start with the C major 7 arpeggio. C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B. See, as soon as I play that, it starts sounding jazz. C major is suitable for jazz and blues. It's just not the first thing you would play. I can make it sound like, but that wouldn't be the first thing. If you cannot play with a major pentatonic and you don't know how to play with a major blues scale, I wouldn't start with C major scale to play jazz or blues. But you need to know that, because that's the foundation for music theory, to learn all the other stuff. So it's not that it's not suitable, it's just it's harder to do that first. You should learn the things that are easier first and then try the more challenging one. Okay, so the difference is, if I was learning the fretboard, yeah, I have a course called Rahsia Jadi Hero Major Scales. Learn the major scale first, but that's for learning the fretboard and learning the scales. But then when you want to solo jazz or blues, you need to learn major pentatonic and major blues to get those kind of licks and ideas to start off that blues sound. Later on, you use the so that comes from knowing the C major scale. Okay. Zen Solo said, okay, Fakar cakap solo janji padamu sekali. Sorry Fakar, saya tak main request. You dekat the wrong channel. And plus, I don't know Janji Padamu, so I cannot play. Sorry. Zen solo, how do you define a jazz chord from ordinary chord? Actually, a C major, for example, right, could be a triad and could be a jazz chord. But certain things like a C major 7, a 7 chord, right? C major 7, C7, C minor 7, C minor 7 flat 5, C diminished 7. Those 7 chords tend to be called jazz chords because they have sevens. Not that they are not used in classical music or not used in R&B, they are, but typically they call them jazz chords. And sometimes when you have a chord that has a sharp 9 or a sharp 9 and a sharp 5 with extensions, sharp 9, sharp 5, flat 9, flat 5, those tend to be called jazz chords. But it's not that they're only used in jazz, they're used in different styles of music as well, including classical, including pop. But typically it's jazz chords. So something with a sharp 9 or a 9 or a flat 9 or sharp 5, those tend to be called jazz chords. And jazz also uses triads and minors, you know, like simple chords like that. But the progression makes it sound jazz. The melody makes it sound jazz. The style, when you hear it in swing like that. Lagu Beatles pun ada guna jazz chord. Ada. Macam Michelle kan ada. Macam like Michelle, that part, right, is jazz chords lah in a way. A7 flat 9. I think ada flat 9. So Beatles pun ada lagu jazz, ada jazz chords. So depending on the song. So macam Michelle's the first one that comes to my mind lah. Macam Yesterday is not so much jazz chords, it's more like pop chords. So it depends on song to song. Because the Beatles, even though they played, they're kind of known as a rock band, you know, but they have a lot of different kinds of songs kan, lagu-lagu lain yang menggunakan style lain. So it depends on which song, which era of the Beatles. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Any other question, everyone? Okay, if tak ada, I'm going to go a little bit more into the whole how to compose your own jazz licks. So one of the things you can do kan, oh yeah. Razman, tiap-tiap hari saya tengok ada video baru, ada schedule live. Live tak ada schedule lagi. I'm trying to do it, I'm trying to do the YouTube one. Okay, my Facebook live is usually around 11 to 11:30 until 12. Usually, every day, Facebook live on my facebook.com/asamatmusic. So I'm just going to put the link there. So Facebook live Malaysian time tends to be at, if I can get the link. So Facebook live tends to be around 11. Why is the thing highlighted? Oh, okay, never mind. Tends to be at 11, 11:30 to 12, around that time, usually Facebook live. YouTube now, I'm trying to do around 3 o'clock, like 3 to 4:30, something around that time. I haven't like set a very strict schedule yet, but I'm trying to start doing YouTube lives every day. And the YouTube live, I'm trying to do it in English. The one on Facebook is in Malay. So, but kalau you all tanya soalan dalam bahasa Melayu, I jawab dalam BM lah kan. Kalau siapa-siapa nak tanya BM, I jawab dalam BM. Tapi saya tengah cuba buat yang dekat YouTube punya stream dalam English. So the presentations in English, tapi kalau ada soalan BM, saya jawab dalam BM. Facebook is in dalam BM. That's the rough schedule. And I also do Twitch, and the Twitch thing tends to be at night usually. So depends on what time I have. I try to get like half an hour or an hour if I can. But that one, I also it's not a fixed schedule yet. I'm trying to figure out what works for my time yet. But YouTube, I upload a video every day. From my Facebook live video goes on YouTube. Usually after that lah, like within the day lah, usually. So there's going to be a lot of videos for you guys to watch. Okay. So, apa lagi benda yang kita boleh buat? Contohnya, bila kita, when we want to make like more interesting lines, right? We can do there's another trick you can do, which is called chromatics. So jazz likes to use chromatic notes, chromatic notes to approach. So if I have something like A minor, right, I can approach that by the D sharp from below. And that's kind of an interesting sound. Or so what I'm doing is A, G, E, C, A, but I play from the note below. Or to A, to G, to E, to C, to A, to G. So something like that. Now, if I did that in time, right? Now if I add that with some blues, so there's a bit of blues. They hear the blues like, then so here is jazzy. But some of it is bluesy. Selamat petang, George. Apa khabar? How are you doing, George? Okay, so that's one of the ways you can add the chromatics from below. What other ways can I do it? I can also add chromatics to the D, right? So the D will be like, so I can do to the A, to the F sharp, to the D, to the C. So I'm just going to D7, D. And I can do the same thing on G major 7. So I can go from to the B, to the G, F sharp, to the D. Same thing. That's how you add chromatics. Fairuz Haris tanya, untuk picking jazz, blues beza tak dengan picking rock? Okay, to me kan, picking rock ni lebih aggressive bunyi dia. And bukan so much pasal the picking technique kadang-kadang, it's more kepada dia punya rhythm dengan time dia. Jazz kan, kalau you dengar macam A minor ni kan, kalau saya solo kan, you dengar rhythm dia. Dia lebih relax tau. Kalau rock kan, you hear lah. Or lah. Dia lebih aggressive sana. You'll hear a lot more of that, and also you'll hear a lot. The vibrato is more wider and lebih aggressive tau daripada jazz. So in terms of the picking, also sometimes the rock guys, depending how they pick, they can pick smaller movements. So they want to pick faster. Of course, this depends with who's the guitarist. So I think a lot of the rock players are, especially the shredders, are like way more technical than a lot of the jazz guys or the blues guys. depending lah. I mean, this is like generalization kan. And so in terms of like shred or like metal and stuff, is more technical, so the picking has to be more precise. So the jazz stuff tends to be more chill. It does get difficult, but depends which jazz guitarist you suka. Okay, any other questions? That I'll be taking like maybe 1 or 2 more questions. I'm gonna try to wrap it up within another 5 minutes or so. So anyone else have a question? Razwan ada soalan ke? Fairuz ada soalan? Syafiq ada soalan ke? Now I'm gonna switch a bit, play some jazz blues. Okay, that's it. That's the jazz blues in B flat. Maybe play one more thing for you guys just to wrap up. Okay. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to do this regular thing, so YouTube live. So really appreciate you spending time. Terima kasih kerana lepak dengan saya, hang out here, and hopefully see you guys in a future video. Please click like, please click subscribe, and hit notification bell to be informed of future videos. And yeah, tell your friends about the channel, tag your friends on this, and see you guys next time. Okay, take care. Bye.